Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rosita. I am a vocal and language coach, meaning not only do I teach people how to speak in different languages, I also teach people how to sing in them as well, and hoping to be your guide to help you achieve your language learning goals. Now in this video, which is part of a series called How to Learn as an Adult 101, is for both students and teachers alike. There's a lot of stigma, there's a lot of misinformation about how an adult student learns. So I want to share with you the science, the facts about how we learn as adults, including some teaching tips for my fellow language teachers, so you guys will understand both realms in how we should be teaching, for one, and two, how we learn as adults, because it's important for you guys to know that age is only but a number. And if you have that desire to learn a language, you guys will be able to achieve it. And I'm not saying that, not to just motivate you, but I'm talking from experience. I'm talking from witnessing this. All right? So doesn't matter how old you are, you guys will be able to achieve in accomplishing your language learning goal. So let's get this video started. Okay, so we're going to be talking about a crucial topic that every educator should understand: pedagogy and andragogy. Now, these theories are going to determine how we approach teaching, and how specifically andragogy is going to be particularly essential when it comes to working with adult language learners. Well, first of all, what is pedagogy? And pedagogy is pronounced as pedagogy. This was initially developed as an approach to teach children, but over time it actually evolved into the default teaching approach for learners of all ages. And even though many teachers may not be aware of it, pedagogy follows a teacher-directed approach. And what this means is that this is where educators, they make the decisions about the content, the timing, the methodology of learning, while students passively receive the instructions. Now, while pedagogy works well with children who rely on adults to guide their education, it may not be as effective with adult learners. You see, as adults, for the most part, we are more cognitively developed. We prefer taking an active role in our learning, in learning a brand new language, right? We like to be interactive. And also, students will have the ability to question the purpose behind what they learn. So teachers with adult learners expect a lot of whys as well. Now, when teachers use purely pedagogical approach in an adult language learning scenario, guys, I'm gonna be straight up with you. It's going to lead to frustration, and it's also going to demotivate you. And it's not just you, but also among students as well. So just please keep that in mind. But if we apply more of the andragogy pronounced as Andragogy, is a theory that specifically focuses on adult learners. You see, it follows a student-directed approach where the teacher facilitates self-directed learning, and in andragogy, the adult seeks the knowledge that meets their personal needs and goals by making immediate application crucial. So this approach assumes that adults will have a higher degree of independence and a greater ability to set meaningful learning goals, as opposed for pedagogy, which is the default, which is the OG of teaching theory, is where we have the say. We say the content, right? We create the content, we put the times and everything. But with andragogy, this is more student directed. They tell us what they want to learn, so they can use that information for their personal needs or goals. But then, what if we're teaching a classroom? Well, I'm going to ask you the same question. What is your class? Is your class based on, are they office professionals? Are they learning Spanish for work? Are they learning Japanese to watch anime or travel? Find the overall focus of your class, and that can help you. Let's talk about some observations of how adult students learn. The key observations made by the theory of andragogy, as articulated by Malcolm Knowles, are essential for shaping effective lessons for adult learners. Adults need to know why they are learning something, okay? They have a higher level. As adults, we have a higher level of independence. We have the ability to shift from a subject-centered to problem-centered learning. We are motivated by intrinsic factors. We have higher expectations from the teachers, and also bringing their life experiences into the learning process. It's all about relating to the students' needs. It's all about connecting with them. Because remember, when we were students, if we're not engaged, if we're not interested, right, we're not going to learn. And then we become frustrated. This is why we want to combine our knowledge to help the students achieve their goals. And a lot of reasons in why adult learners don't accomplish their language learning goals is because most cases your needs are not met. And therefore, you tend to lose interest. And when you lose interest, you don't have the motivation to continue. So it's not you, all right? It's how we work. To demonstrate the practical application of andragogy, let's consider an example of an ESL lesson for adult learners. In this scenario, instead of directly teaching vocabulary and grammar, the teacher creates a role play activity related to their students' frequent business trips. So the students actively engage in the process, identifying their learning gaps, and the teacher guides them towards relevant language learning resources. So that's how andragogy can be more beneficial for adult learners. So if my adult learners are watching this is why it's important to shop around, with teachers. We want to make sure that we find experienced teachers and find a teacher that best works with you. I joke around how it's kind of like dating, and where like there's a spark or not. It's the same thing with teachers. Either you have that connection or not. When we don't have that connection, you guys will have a higher chance of having the inability to continue on your language learning goals. Chances are, because there's no interest, you're not being engaged. So if that's happening, go ahead, and it's okay to find another teacher that you can connect with, because I don't want you guys to give up. All right? There are many variables on why adult learners give up in learning a language, and this is just one of the few. And for my teachers out there, I highly suggest and encourage you, try to apply this application in your classes, right? It's for those that specifically are starting to teach adult learners, and see if there's a difference. And if you guys are teachers who are already teaching adults, I would love to know your experiences and examples. What are some things that you guys do that follows Andragogy materials? All right, I hope you guys found this video educational and informative. I'm sure I hit the educational part down. But if you guys found this helpful and informative, please don't forget to like this video, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you guys can get updates in future videos. And until next time, I shall see you guys soon. Bye, everyone.